Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
7:06.
Next offering is in for a strike. And now 2-2. Bounced up the middle. On to first. And they get Brantley for the out. And stepping in for the Astros, Alex Bregman. Good contact guy, good defender. And a foul ball. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one the other way. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Next offering way off the plate. The wide to kick the pitch. That one misses. 2-2. The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Astros nothing. White. We go to the bottom of the first. And starting this one is Jose Urquidy.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
And the right-hander deals. In the air out to center. McCormick drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Leori Garcia up to the plate. Ground ball right side to his left. Knocks it down. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Luis Robert hits one out. That's his 50th career homer. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
batting fourth, the catcher.
And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Stays alive.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
This to third. Bregman picks it up, and that is that. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Yell comes up to hit. In there for strike 1. There's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Gurriel gets a piece. Next offering in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. The pitch. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch. That grip, slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Here's Alex Bregman. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains 1-0. Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. Down. And that's and another ball.
Great job of
and a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 down.
good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Strike
wants to go right here.
Next one is off the plate. And a foul ball. He stays line to kick the pitch. 2 ball. Next up. Got him. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. In there, and it's 0-1.
A hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Out is 1-1. Swing and a tapper. And
pretty tough on the hitters if he can mix that.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. 1 left for Houston. Still behind by a count of 1-0. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tim Anderson. And that's in there for strike 1.
Very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Two down, nobody on. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he's gotten deep. Jose Altuve up to hit here. In there for strike 1.
With the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next off
of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point,
the tying run at the plate. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that slider wasn't even clocked this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Substitution being made at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Jose Siri. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Save!
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate.
And that one pulled down by Jimenez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
On the hands, going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
The punch out there, 2 out.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen. You just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it.
0-1. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they lead it 1-0. That one missed.
Base hits, so very important to be paid.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the 1st out. Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end, easy out for the defense.
Next offering is. Next pitch is popped up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, that's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
2 outs, nobody on. And now Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there for strike 1. The pitch. Smash to the left side. Fires across the diamond, and Gurriel is out. Third out, and that ends the frame. The pitch. Yeah. And now the count is that one drilled left field. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to kick into the corner. Into second easily with a leadoff double. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean,
kicks and fires. That's a laser base hit. Robert on his way around third. He scores. It's 4-2.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And you can
do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. That's hard hit in the line. Can't get their base hit.
just so sound in his mechanic.
Out towards right center field. That's back there. And that's going to be a double, and it'll score 2. The run comes in from second. It's 4-4. And they put the tag on him for the out. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 4-4. On a line, base hit.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Josh James. And a pitch. On the ground to third, might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. And it's a double play to end the inning.
King, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here is Yohan Moncada. Out towards left center. McCormick on the move as he glides back. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's now 5-4.
Well, this is a big at bat right here. Nice sac fly to give his team the lead in these late innings.
Lifted in the air, right center field. McCormick settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that is the third out.
He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the base of the wall. Here comes the throw, and now the tying run is into scoring position. And it's Aledmys Diaz. New pitcher now, Joe Kelly. A runner on second to deal with. He'll do his best to keep him there.
17. Joe.
For a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. One left for Houston. Still down a run. It's 5-4.
Pre-game preparation.
And now it's going to be Yasmani Grandal. This to center field. That takes care of Grandal. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, these guys understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of it.
Will take over here, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a drive. This one way back there. Going. That one is gone. We are tied. Alex Bregman sends it out, and they add a pair. It's 6-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So next up for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. Into center. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Alex Bregman brings the power for Houston. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. Popped in the air, left field. Alvarez gets under it. He's got it, and that is that.
A little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably a good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat. Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave.
High fly ball out into left center field. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. And that'll do it. Astros go down 1-2-3. This game remains tied at 6. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. In plenty of time to first. That. And he walked him.
Exactly.
Liam Hendricks out of the bullpen. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Tied up. We are in the 11th. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
In the air to left center. McCormick gliding to his right. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
On that one.
0-2 now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. Makes it safely to third, and the triple puts the go-ahead run aboard.
Having a really nice game here. That's his
In scoring position, nobody out. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out. A strike. Ground ball up the middle. To the plate for 1. And he'll be safe at first. Substitution being made at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Jake Myers. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a
bounce to third. Whips it across. Out number 3. So the Astros lead 1. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Right side, hard hit. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Now it rolls down into the corner. But no, he takes the turn and holds at first base. It's a 1-out middle. Laser, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position. 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Winning run in scoring position. Out of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. McCormick makes the catch, and that is back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning.
How you take that? He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. 2 down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive.
Pollock, as he glides to his left, makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. This game remains tied at 6. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And the pitch. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Eloy Jimenez steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Way outside. And now it's even 1-1. Line drive, that's a base hit.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One down, runner at first. And up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. Center field. Way back there. Gone! Ball game! Gavin Sheets goes deep, and the White Sox walk it off in game 2.
On the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Baseball from the Lone Star State. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Houston Astros. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab in this one, Framber Valdez.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability.
That one go for a ball. Liner, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. Packed house here at Minute Maid. And he deals. Grounder might be two. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. That's smashed towards center. And they take care of Robert for the out. Runner tags up for third. He's in there.
For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging from third. Play at home. He's safe. And it's 1-0. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Jose Abreu goes deep, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanic.
Out number 3, but they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the first. And today's starting pitcher, Michael Kopech. What do we have on him?
Well, he's got great stuff. The bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting, and that.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Jimenez has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. On at first, nobody out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get a.
He's already homered in this game. On the ground right side. In time to Gurriel. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Eloy Jimenez leaves the yard. And they add a couple more. It's 6-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Josh James. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one ripped. And a base hit. Line to left. And that's down, a base hit. Throw in, holds the. And a base hit up the middle. That's 3. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit down the line. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 8-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. That's a good sound coming off the.
Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 10-0. A 2-run double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Christian Javier. He'll try to strand the runner at second. In the air, left field. Alvarez under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We move on. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Nothing doing there for Houston. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Pitch. Out there to center. McCormick drifts towards it. Makes the catch, inning over. 1-2-3. Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1 so far. That one is absolutely belted. And gone. Kyle Tucker sends it out. and they slice into the lead. It's 10-1.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with
the wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for. And welcome back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5 in the dirt. Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And no throw. He's into first easily.
It's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one down the line, and it gets by him.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
On the pitch. In the air, right field. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that.
Left-hand hitter waits. Inside and it hit him.
No, it definitely didn't come.
Well struck left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Rip a line drive the other way. You feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do
strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. White Sox going with a new arm, Jose Ruiz. And he's got a nice lead to work with.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle inning.
Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's out number 2.
He came out of his mechanic.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Stanek. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Right through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2 down, nobody on. That one ripped left field. And it's off the wall.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a
ball. The 1-0. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Garcia sizing this one up, squeezes it, and that'll do it. The pitch. High in the air, out to right. And that is that. Down and now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ronaldo Lopez. And a healthy sized lead for him to go to work with. Into first. And that one.
Pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Pollock makes the grab. And there's one away.
It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
This one smoked out to left. Jimenez settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. To the left side, but it is 2-2 now. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Robert on his way over. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Astros are down. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration.
And he chases that one. One gone here.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch.
Righty to the plate. Ripped on a line. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs.
Not fooled at all right there.
And that chance handled. The throw to first. That's out number 3. Bottom part. Last chance for the home team. And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. In the first pitch. In the air, right field. Pollock coming in on it. And there's 1 down. That one's in there, 0-1. Out towards right center field. Robert turns and moving to his left. Hauls it in, 2 away. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's next off. And that one is in first.
It was a cookie right down the middle.
Fouls 1 away, and now is just 1 strike away. And the Chicago White Sox are headed to the American League Championship Series.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations, boys. Get ready for the ALCS.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168.